Welcome on in. This is Year at a Glance for my earth signs that are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn signs. We are going to be going over winter, spring, summer, autumn energies, and between each season we'll go over mini specific Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn messages. So let's begin with winter 2025, January, February, March. We're entering the energy of rest. Let's see what that is and what that means for my earthly elements. Flourish. We're getting flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. I'm really getting a sense of, one, utilizing a lotus in your life. There are many different types of lotus, different pink, white, blue. I would definitely look into seeing how you can incorporate lotus in your life, whether it be having a picture of a lotus or actually enjoying the essential oil of lotus, having it around you. But this is really showing that you resting during this season is going to bring enlightenment, and anything that has been challenging you for the past decade, it's almost a time of placing it back in the mud, giving it back to the past, so you are able to raise to this new way of resting, this new way of restoring towards enlightenment. Let's see what universal law that you'll be learning during this time. The law of attraction. Embody the highest version of yourself. So I feel as though this is very new to rest within your enlightened body. You're learning that you don't always have to physically put out energy in order to attract what you want and need. Let's see what crystal and other vibrations really set you on the path for flourishing this winter season. Tangerine quartz, and we're getting solar plexus. So utilizing tangerine quartz, Lemurian tangerine quartz, connecting with that Shakti energy and attraction is really showing me that this winter you are understanding how to receive divine feminine energy. There is a almost congratulatory point where you have mastered the physical realm, and this makes sense for my earthly elementals. You've mastered the physicality, you've mastered what actions it takes to attract what you want, but there is a different type of attraction coming into your mind. You are wanting to attract light. You're wanting to attract more energy, more enlightenment, and you're finding out there's a disconnect with actions. So definitely work with your solar plexus, so yellow stones. Work with, if you like working with deities, angels, goddesses. Shakti is the Hindu divine feminine. If you are wanting to work with Mother Mary instead or as well, this is a nice divine feminine energy that is really bringing open a new way of support, a divine support system. I'm even seeing there may be less support from your maternal side of life during winter, and that's okay because you're learning how to lean upon support from the divine. Wow, that's huge, guys. That's huge. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? A different element also received this card, and I feel as though When I say warrior woman, I'm not saying this is only for women. This is saying your divine feminine, which everyone carries masculine and feminine. Everyone carries the ability to release energy and receive energy. Your ability to receive energy is being activated during the winter time. Your ability to answer your way of feeling support from the divine, your ability to not resort to releasing, not resort to anger, but resort to responding and meditating and becoming enlightened is really taking the forefront here this winter season. Let's check out what that means for the individual earth signs. Let's see. What call are my fellow Taurians answering? Yin energy. So again, you're answering that feminine call. You're answering being in your feminine and receiving energy instead of giving out all of this physical energy. Let's get some more information about what you're receiving and how does that look to you becoming this enlightened path. Scrying. So this may be something that you would like to try, is scrying, trusting your visions, trusting your intuition, and planting seeds, planting energy that you have the ability to attract a higher version of being. I personally love scrying within obsidian spheres. There is something that I have seen that is new to me, and that is having the ability to scry in, it looks like it's obsidian, but it's a frame. It's a scrying picture frame. These are amazing and better. They are lower value than getting a sphere chunk. But definitely during winter, scry and see what you can receive. Because again, you have mastered the ability to release energy. Now it's time to figure out how you can receive more divine messages and understand how divinity speaks with you. Let's get one last card to completely wrap this up for my Taurians. Primary nourishment. So this picture is a bunch of breasts, and it's interesting because earlier I mentioned there being a separation or a lack of maternal support, and this may have pushed you to receive that maternal support from Shakti, from Mother Mary, from these divine mothers of our galaxy, of our universe. So really scrying specifically for nourishment for yourself that you can receive at this time from these ethereal beings, my Taurians. Let's check out what my Virgo's deepest calling. What are you answering when you rest during winter season? What is this feminine call that's coming out for you? Letting go. There is not enough room for you to receive energy, to attract anything else. There is no more room to attract new ideas and this higher version of yourself because you're holding on to physical things. You're holding on to physical actions. Let's get more information about what is needed to let go or what can assist you in letting go. Stone of Destiny, life path, ambition, passion, saying yes. So there is something about you resting say yes to all of the opportunities to physically rest and let go of saying no to resting yourself. I feel as though it is quite opposite. You say no to your personal rest in life, and you say yes to physically doing a lot. I'm seeing a lot. You physically are at full capacity of energies, and this is why you need to let go of some physical actions. The calving glacier. So at this moment, it's almost as if you're doing so many physical actions to avoid certain emotions. My earthly signs, this is a very earthly elemental thing to do, is to avoid your emotions with physical work, with physical actions, with creating physical financial abundance. And it's time to say yes to your emotions. If you are feeling a certain way, allow yourself time to feel it and let go of the physical actions you had to do prior. Allow the physical actions to come to you naturally after you have observed, because that is what's going to enlighten you to a new way of being and actually set you back onto your life path. Because at this moment, you have been taken off of your life path and there is no ambition to achieve this higher version of yourself. So now it's time to recognize those emotions, because right now your emotions are frozen. By you resting, it melts the frozen energy so you can actually see where your path is meant to go and be. So you're letting go of the frozen energy, the frozen emotions. Interesting. My Virgo friends, for winter, as we move towards Capricorn. Capricorn, what is your calling during this winter season? Introspection. And I'm seeing golden teacher. Introspection of who you were. I'm getting a huge download that you have had a life during the golden age of Atlantis. And that is what you've prepared for. You are meant to be a teacher during this new golden age of Aquarius. Let's get more information. So you're answering that call of being a teacher, and it's interesting because you were a student during Lemuria and Atlantis, and now you have come back to our planet to be a teacher on how to navigate in this new golden age of Aquarius. Let's get more information. Alignment. It's coming together. Your enlightenment is coming together with precision. You, in the previous life in Atlantis or Lemuria, were able to fill up your light in the fourth dimension to enter this reality to assist others into the fifth dimension. That's wonderful. You are in alignment with your divine feminine self. So if you needed a confirmation, allow that to be your confirmation, Capricorns. Let's get one more card here. A swan in a crowd of crows. There is a lot of almost this dark feminine that has been on the rise, which it's not to say it's negative or positive. It's just a way that others in this timeline are finding and tapping into their divine feminine. Because you had a life in Atlantis, Lemuria, golden times, you do not need the darkness to awaken your divine feminine. So while you are wanting to connect with others that are in their divine feminine. They're in their dark divine feminine, and that is okay. But you might feel like this large swan in the middle of everyone. And the reason is because you've already experienced, you went through your raven phase, you went through your dark feminine phase during the Atlantean and Lemurian time frame. It's now time for you to be that light feminine, that swan energy. And you're not going to feel like you fit in. You're not even going to feel like the black sheep. Even these ravens are the black sheeps of the family that have come together when you are this large white bird. You are this almost shepherd because you learned from your past experience. Wonderful. So you might feel vulnerable if you see 888, or you pull your own cards and get the strength card. Definitely know that your vulnerability is actually what makes you this strong person that is in alignment with teaching others. Whew, Capricorn. Now let's shift into how our fellow earth signs are waking up during springtime, this April, May, June. What is going on with my Taurian, Virgo, Capricorn signs for 2025 springtime? Where are we waking up? Hidden depths are being woken up. And this makes complete sense because you, over the winter time, have touched enlightenment. Petals have opened. You realize, okay, there's mud, there's yuck in the world, but every day I rise up and out of it. So this has woken up your light from within. This has woken up memories that you have yet to have tapped into, either from this life or past lives. When you expose what's hidden, you become free. So there's a hidden memory that you are willing to be open with. You're willing to speak about it. You're willing to journal it. You're willing to actually address it. Let's check out what universal law is being addressed here and is waking up in your life. The laws of cosmic creation. Your thoughts will echo into eternity. So it's very interesting. Before you were enlightened, this thought may have been lost in the Akashic records. This thought may have been lost in past lifetimes. Now that you are awake, you're able to create something, a thought frame, a vibration that is completely new to your soul. Let's see what crystal aligns with this thought formation for your soul. My earth signs. Larimar, Neptune, and perspective. So there is a memory that was hidden prior to you becoming enlightened. Now that you have become enlightened during the winter season, your perspective is completely changing. And Neptune is this divine feminine third eye chakra. And when your divine feminine third eye chakra comes online, you're able to use your abilities, your thoughtful abilities, your psychic abilities, your clairvoyant abilities. You're able to use your senses that are more than just physical senses. So utilize Larimar and check out what your Neptune placement is. If you do have your Cosmic Chakra Guidebook, that is a section I would definitely read upon. Is Neptune ascending your divine feminine third eye. Let's check out soul family. Oh, this hidden memory is going to tap you back into your soul family. So this entire lifetime, you've felt incredibly alone. And this is why there may have been either you don't know who your biological mother is, or there was a physical attachment to your mother. And the reason for the separation or attachment to your maternal side is because you were never truly connected to your soul family. And you've been energetically moving forward thinking you had no support this entire time. Oh, and now your perspective is able to change because you are going to be awakening to this new ability of remembering who your soul family even is. Oh my goodness, congratulations, my earth signs. Congratulations. Let's see for my Taurian beings, what does your soul family have? What is your soul family calling in to awaken within your life? Block. So we have turkey tail. Turkey tail has a lot to do with gratitude. And they're saying that, your soul tribe has been blocked from you because there has been a lack of gratitude for the divine. And they're really coming in strong to show gratitude to the divine, to show gratitude to the support that either scrying or connecting to Shakti or Mother Mary has provided you. Get more information here. Stepping stones. Take the next step. Simplicity and focus. So the next step is to first address blockages that you have been experiencing with your psychic abilities. There is a blockage because there's almost I'm getting the vision of being ungrateful for the gifts that you had, not recognizing the gifts that you have, or just plain old not using your intuitive abilities. That's the first step. The next step is simple. Be grateful for what you have the ability to do. And I do want to make note, these are not supernatural abilities. These are not, I'm Superman now. You have always had these abilities. There has been conditioning and programming to prevent your abilities from showing through in your day-to-day life. And that's because there was such a fixation on going to work, making sure that you make enough money, doing the right actions over and over in this repetitive manner has shut down your ability to connect with your intuitive actions. Simplify it by just being thankful for them. And then focus on the things in your life, the people in your life, the intuitive abilities in your life that are opening up a whole new reality for you to be on your path towards enlightenment. Whew. Let's get one last card for this awakening for my Taurian being. The Juniper Caduceus. So there is a sense of, well, for one, what can assist your divine feminine third eye chakra is having juniper, as long as you're not allergic or anything like that. So definitely building up your apothecary here, earth signs, and specifically Taurus. Lotus for the winter time. Springtime, juniper. Whether you wear juniper, you wash yourself with juniper. I've noticed there's also beard oil that has juniper in it. There's juniper that are in bundles that you can burn. Whatever way that you incorporate juniper, it's going to assist you in unblocking those energetic blockages for opening up your pineal gland, because at the moment your pineal gland is calcified and your soul family is beginning to assist you in uncalcifying and opening up that pineal gland and getting your intuitive abilities back into your day-to-day life. Another aspect, this is for the healing, or dare I say medical field. This is for you knowing that your intuitive abilities are meant to help others to inspire their own healing. You are not healing others. Whenever you come across a doctor, a healer, anyone, they inspire you to heal yourself. And that is what your path is leading you towards, healing others through your inspired intuition. For my Taurian friends, let's check out Virgo. What is your soul family calling into your life and awakening you on this enlightened path? Essence. They're calling in on awakening your essence. There feels like, because you have yet to feel support, true spiritual faith and support, there's been a dilution of the way you walk, talk, think, speak on this planet. All of your words feel very diluted to what your light and your essence truly means to bring here. So your essence is waking up. The words that you say are going to carry a vibration that is in alignment and true to your soul. Dancing with stones. Movement, teamwork, partnership. It feels as though you have gotten so diluted because of the lack of divinity in your life, the lack of just not being receptive, not wanting to receive or encounter your emotions. You forgot what it feels like to move physically with your own light, your own energy. This is beautiful. Springtime, your energy, your essence is going to fill up your life again. Your third eye, your reality, and you're going to be able to dance. You're going to be able to connect with people, because I feel as though you've been attempting to connect with people on a very either superficial level, or other people could sense, and this is where that third eye chakra is so important, they could sense your soul wasn't in your words. Your soul wasn't in your actions. Your soul was absent. Now your essence, your soul is in the words you speak. Your soul is in the way you move your body. Your soul is in your thoughts and the visions that you're carrying. Oh, this is beautiful. So definitely awaken, dance more. If you have stones and crystals around you, dancing with those stones and crystals. If you have a partner that is human or not, maybe you just have plants or animals, dance with them, show them your essence, balance out the way you speak, and have it verbiate the environment that you're in. Let's get one last card for my Virgo friends to wrap up this springtime. A fork in the river. Oof. Come springtime, with you waking up and having your essence, you are going to recognize people are going to step away from you. And this has nothing to do with you, and it has to do with them. During springtime, your essence that will be coming in is not going to allow people to disrespect your boundaries, your emotions, and your space. And you're actually going to have a better transition from day to night. I'm getting a visual that it's really difficult at this time to separate your days and nights. That energy, it's really difficult to either wake up or get back into rest. And that is because there are no boundaries with other people. And now that your essence is coming in, there is more of a demand for boundaries and respect. So you have that time and that separation of day and night. Whew. Lots of movement. And if you think of river, it's always going to be moving. Your boundaries are always going to be changing for the better. Wow, that's beautiful, Virgo. Let's shift over to our Capricorn and see what Capricorn, what is your soul family really letting you know during this springtime? Restore. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. This is going to be very physically difficult for my Capricorns, because how you are going to wake up is by restoring your body. Let's get some more information. You're going to be restoring your intuitive abilities. Singing stones transmit your vibration. Use your voice. Your voice is actually going to be restoring your clairvoyant abilities. I see a lot of tapping into light language now. I see tapping into affirmations, singing, humming, getting more into either angelic frequencies or star being frequencies, but definitely restoring your third eye chakra through the words you say, through the music that you listen to. Singing to crystals, singing to Larimar is going to really assist you to wake up and realize you are not alone on this journey. Your delight charms the world. Capricorn, your gift of light language, your gift of singing, is a larger intuitive gift than you realize. And when you begin awakening, maybe you have already been singing to yourself or practicing light language. But know that when you offer it, whether it's to clients in person, to family and friends, to on YouTube, however you offer it, know that it is going to shift people in the best way possible. It's going to shift people into their enlightenment. Wow. There's not much more to say on that one. Thank you, Capricorn. As we shift into summer 2025, how are my earth signs going to charge up their energy? What does it look like for my earth signs to charge up? Going outside. So it's incredibly important during the summertime to physically be outside, tuning into the powerful piece of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. So go outside no matter what it means. Obviously, make sure you are safe, but know that there is something larger for you being an earth sign to be outside during the sun to charge. Let's see what universal law you are mastering as you charge up being outside. The law of creation. Focus your mind to create your deepest desires. So definitely when you are wanting to create something, whether it be something with your intuition, physically create something, connect with an emotion, go outside. You are learning that you gather and recalibrate by going outside. Let's check out what crystal can assist with going outside and whether it is a crystal that can go outside with you. We got the pink amethyst, soul star, chakra, divine love. So there is a sense of being outside. I have heard that pink amethyst crystals are a bit fragile. So whether you want to go outside with them or not, I do believe they're water soluble. Don't quote me on that though. Having pink amethyst is going to help assist you in charging up the way you see your own soul. And this is going to open up seeing deeper into others and their soul. Let's get one last card for my earth signs here. Oh, we got 3. Let's do 1. Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. Going outside, creating with your soul. So you're no longer only creating with your physical body. You're creating with your soul body. And actually, you're accessing the Akashic records. So now when you are confronting a client or work or friends or family, you're able to see them with love at a soul level. And you're even able, if they ask you for assistance, because I know my earth signs, a lot of people go to you for grounding, you can tap into their Akashic records now. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, let's check out for the specific signs. Let's check out Taurian beings. What is something very important to tap into your own Akashic records? We'll start there. Defense and balance. Interesting. So first off, Taurian beings, I'm getting a huge sign to when you are wanting and trying out your abilities, whether you have the ability to connect with the Akashic records or have yet, being around birch is going to, or chaga, being around birch trees outside is going to assist you in creating what you need to create with your soul. For your own self, chaga I know can be in a drink or powder form, but having that, if you know you're able to digest chaga, can be really helpful for you gaining the ability to tap in better with your soul and with the Akashic records. Let's get more information on that, Taurus. More information from your soul. Be the mountain. Slow and steady foundations and patience. Please be patient. And Taurians, you have mastered this slow and steady aspect and being patient, but now it's time to be soulfully patient. Be patient with the balance. The balance is not going to come out physically instantly. That's the beauty of being in a realm where we have time, is when we have a thought, it is not instantaneously there in the physical. We have the time to build a foundation and then see the physical. So definitely having a meditation where you are the mountain, having chaga, and being around birch trees can really assist you in tapping into this higher soul level. Let's get one more card for my Taurians on how to charge up. Also doing mountain pose, being on a mountain, the self-tending fire. So you're going to find this is wonderful. Before you had to use, I'm seeing energy drinks. I'm seeing energy pills. I'm seeing you had to use very unnatural forms of charging yourself up, gearing yourself, getting ready for the day. And now I'm seeing your spirit charges you up. Now I'm seeing chaga and going outside and having birch around you and being that mountain is what charges you up. Even finding a crystal that, or quartz that was taken out of a mountain. Personally, Elam and I, we have our volley crystal quartz pieces because we also connect heavily to mountain energy. So finding one of those, and because this is such a spiritual energy, looking up Apu or Chumpy stones. These are mountain stones that carry a lot of energy and frequencies. If you're wanting more information about that, please contact me personally, either on here or at our website. But wow, Taurus, nicely done. All right, let's tap into Virgo. What are your Akashic records guiding you? What is your soul needing to come out with from your Akashic records? Scarlet Elf Cup, healing. There is a need of healing for yourself. My fellow Virgos, you are known to help others on their own healing journey, and the Akashic Records is going to bring out information on how to heal your own self. Let's get more information. Also, if you connect to elf energy, if you connect to fairy energy, releasing the past. There is something in your energetic field that is causing you pain and suffering, and there is a need to heal a past version of yourself so that you can emerge and transform into a full version of yourself. And I feel as though that is why in the past you did not have your truest essence to deliver, because there was always this hidden part of you that that needed healing. There was always this part of you that has yet to be healed. I'm getting a huge visual of soul loss. I would definitely look into a shamanic session, whether it's through me or someone else, to have a soul retrieval, or even working with your own soul to learn how to retrieve that part of your soul back, because you're going to feel so complete and whole again when you heal that aspect. But if you need assistance in that process, because again, me being a galactic shamanic practitioner, I'm only holding space for you to retrieve this part of your soul. But typically what happens is your physical self experiences a trauma, a traumatic event, and that part of your soul wants nothing to do with it. It's not ready for it, and it detaches from your life, and it goes and hides in a safe space. That's the best simplified way I can manage on telling a soul loss, describing a soul loss. So now you are attempting to tap into and charge up your entire self when you're missing a piece of your soul. And that's where a trained shaman goes in and holds space in you finding and retrieving this soul. And this is where I have the ability to find this piece of your soul, but this isn't my soul, and it's your soul. So it's your responsibility to put this piece of your soul back. And that's where, if you are needing assistance in doing that. But wow, that's going to be a huge charge. So July, August, September, having this soul retrieval. Let's get one last card for my Virgo. my Virgo buddies. What the worms know. What I'm having a huge sense of is there have been multiple soul losses for you in different lifetimes. And your essence has been spread out so far that there's a sense of when you retrieve them, it's going to look completely different. If you think of a compost bin and you throw in a banana peel, then you come back even days later, it's going to look like a different physical object. Sure, you might recognize it as a banana peel, but now let's wait 100 days. Let's wait a whole year. That banana peel is going to be unrecognizable. And that's where either you tap in to your soul, so your soul can assist you, even though it's missing that piece, so the universe can assist you in even recognizing that soul, or you have a trained shamanic practitioner that can recognize your energy signature to say, okay, this is a part of you. You may not recognize it, but it's a part of you, and it's time to integrate and transmute this energy and heal it. Whew. Whoa. That's a lot, Virgo. That's a lot. And it's going to charge you up and actually assist you. Let's move towards my Capricorn friends and see what you're looking for in your Akashic records to charge you up. Isolation. Ooh. And parrot. Okay, you ever, maybe you know this, maybe you don't. If you've ever seen a neglected parrot, and I specifically say parrot because parrots are known to copy words, you'll notice they will repeat words that they've said over and over and over. And they're in this isolation period, so they're not able to get out of this repetitive loop. There is something in your Akashic records that is going to assist you in this repetitive loop of isolation. And Capricorns are known to isolate themselves. And in your Akashic records, it's going to give you a key to breaking out of being so isolated in your life so you're not repeating the same patterns. Whoa. Let's get more information about this charge up. The volcano. Relationships. Express, don't stagnate. Once you figure out I love this for you, Capricorn. Once you figure out what this pattern is that is keeping you in this isolation, relationships are going to be freaking bursting out of nowhere. And true relationships. Because I feel as though you do have people around you that are significant, but you still feel alone and isolated. It's terrible. And I can even see the pattern of you saying the same words, saying the same, how's the weather going? And it's this repetition that really, I'm tapping into your energy, makes you want to regurgitate. It's, whoa. But now that you understand what pattern in your Akashic records that is supporting this isolation, there are going to be authentic relationships erupting all around you. And you're going to be able to express yourself and get out of that communicative, yucky loop that you've been in currently. That's awesome. Let's get one last card for my Capricorn collective here. Oop. They do not miss their seed pods. Ooh. There's a sense that the old relationships you had that you were on this cycle, they're definitely going to break away. And you do have the emotional intelligence to carry empathy for those relationships, but don't beat yourself up or be guilty about those relationships. You offered them a new way of being, and they're actually going to see your new way of living. And to them, it may seem like you are in a vulnerable position when you're actually in the most strongest position in your life. So anyone that comes to you with, oh, you poor thing, they're a seed that needs to go plant itself somewhere else. Because the people that come to your life when you get out of this loop and are like, dang, you are strong. How did you do it? What are you doing? Those are the people to keep in your relationship circle. Those are the people that are going to keep you out of going back into the loop. Now let's check out entering autumn for my earthly elementals. Let's see what the abundance is. What are we harvesting? How are we harvesting it for 2025? Temptation. Interesting. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit? Perhaps one that makes you feel guilty, which is interesting. Capricorn, I just spoke about feeling guilty about letting people that support you in a lower vibration, getting those people out of there. This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. Whew! What I'm getting a huge visual of is my earthly signs. You are going to have a temptation on one path, and you're going to have your abundance on another. You get the choice, the opportunity to harvest the temptation, which doesn't hold your abundance that you've been working hard towards, or the temptation. Let's see what universal message law that you are learning. The law of time. You have the ability to bend time with the power of perception. Oof. This is interesting. The way you can tell if it's a temptation or if it's your abundance, because temptation tricks you. Time. If you are attempting to cut corners and save physical time, that is a temptation. If you are knowing that time is a construct of your perception of reality, it doesn't matter how long or short, it doesn't matter the time, as long as you go harvest your abundance. That is the universal law that is allowing this abundance to go through. And you're going, my elemental signs, you're going to go through this time and time again. Haha, definite pun. Because until you learn to stop choosing the temptation of, oh, I'm stuck on a time restraint, will be the day when you say, no, I'm not limited on time. That's your true access to abundance. You ever recognize when you're having so much fun? You're having so much fun, time flies. When you're not having fun, time is straight up, second by second, minute by minute. That's the perception of time. Let's see what crystal can assist. Peach selenite, universal chakra, and we have insight. You're going to get a huge insight I'm seeing as though you're going to get almost a galaxy shift. This is really cool, actually, guys. Utilize peach selenite. Any kind of selenite is wonderful for cleansing and clearing energy. There is some sort of limitation in the way you create with time. It's almost as if there's not enough time. That's definitely an energetic wound that has been installed in this lifetime. But you're going to get a lot of insight and perception on how to create with time, so you're not tempted by things that save you time. There's no saving time. There's only perceiving and interpreting time. Let's check out one last card for 2025 about harvesting in your abundance. Ooh! Wait, postpone, pause, say no. This is interesting. In the earlier seasons, there was a card that said yes. It may have been, let's see here. It may have been for one specific person, but there was an energy of saying yes. When it comes to your abundance, say no to saving time. Say no to those temptations that make things easier. They're not making things easier. Just because something makes things physically easier doesn't mean it's aligned with your soul and your path and your timeline. Wow. Let's dive deeper into specifics here. Taurus, what are you saying no to? What will you be waiting on during the autumn season? And if you say yes, it's tempting you to say yes. Unique. Oh, and we're getting wrinkled peach mushrooms. So something to do with the color peach. I would definitely have the color peach around you. We definitely need more energy. Say no to something unique. We need more energy. We need more explanation. Okay. Pave your own way. Don't follow. So you're saying no to a new leader around you. So I feel as though October, November, December, there is going to be a new person, whether they're physically in your life or they're a mentor or someone that is in the public eye, that's going to be unique looking, and they're going to offer new ways of doing something. And the universe is saying, no. You are not meant to be a follower anymore. You're meant to go your own direction. And by saying no to following this new and unique person, the temptation is that, ooh, they're unique. That's exciting. They're on their own path. I want to be on my own path. But by you following them on their path is not being on your own path. Let's get one more energy. So your abundance is not on someone else's path. Even if someone else's path is new and fun and unique, it's still not your path. Wingless, you fall into the sea. Oof. You are going to feel like a bird that just got their wings clipped. The temptation here is that following this unique individual is going to allow you to fly. It's almost as if this unique individual is a bird in a large flock. and you want to follow. The temptation is that you want to be a part of that flock. You want to fly. You see everyone else flying. The difficult part, and this is where having peach selenite around you and knowing that your perception is more important, is stepping away, not following. But when you are on your own path, you're going to feel like your wings were clipped. You're going to be like, oh my goodness, I'm not flying like that whole group. But I want you to know that person who's unique and awesome and you want and are tempted to follow them, they began feeling wingless. They felt like they were stuck in the water, stuck in their emotions, and on this lonely path. And fortunately or unfortunately, this is where your perception is so important to shift to a higher vibration. You're also going to feel wingless, but it's not time to think and follow the group. It's time to sit in your energy and your emotions to find a new path. That's where the abundance sits. And again, you're going to feel like you're a flightless bird. You're going to feel like you can't go anywhere, but in reality, you are going somewhere. You've just never taken a path that no one else paved for you. You're paving it with your energy, with your emotions. Wow, that's beautiful. That's an exciting adventure to end 2025 on, Taurus. Let's check out my Virgo friends. What are you saying no to? What is going to be tempting you this autumn season? Substance. A substance is going to be tempting you. We need more information. They're being very vague. I feel like substance. So something that sustains you is going to tempt you. Interesting. I see where this is going. Before, this is fear. You are afraid of losing your essence. You found your light. You have a new piece of yourself. Thank you for finding a practitioner, a shamanic practitioner, or doing it yourself and retrieving that piece of your soul. This next part of the reading is showing me you received a piece of your soul. What is unfortunate is you are recognizing how different you are from when you didn't have that piece of your soul to you having that part of you back. And you don't want to lose it. And there is a temptation, there is an illusion that taking a substance, whether it be natural or not, you have an attachment that is driven by fear. Say no to taking a substance to keep your essence going. That's not what keeps your essence going. Woo! Ooh, hoo, hoo. Please use that peach selenite to cleanse and clear fear of losing yourself again. You're not going to lose yourself again. The cave. Retreat, time out, self-care, and slow down. Your abundance, I would go either physically go to a cave or in meditation, go to a cave that brings you energy, brings you energetic substance, because at the moment you're wanting a physical substance to keep your soul in place. I really feel getting the cave and going through that soul retrieval is activating. You're going through the first stages of a shamanic initiation, Virgo. You're retreating, you're slowing down, you're understanding no physical substance could ever replace and replenish your essence. Only taking care of yourself can replenish and keep those parts that you had lost in place. Wow. Let's get one last card for my Virgo friends. Your pinky finger turns into a bird. Your pinky in palmistry is connected to Mercury, which is communication, which is the mind. I feel as though your mind is beginning to open this dark divine feminine, and there is a little bit of confusion. You're confusing your power within this divine feminine, and it actually causes some fear. And that's where you're needing, instead of taking a substance, you're needing to retreat in this cave and actually see that you are going through a spiritual initiation, whether it's shamanism, whatever path spiritually you are being guided towards. The communication is clear and through, and the temptation is you can take a substance to have more communication and sustain your true essence, when in reality that substance is going to block you from taking care of yourself. It's actually going to slow you down energetically and physically and block your throat chakra and communication. Wow. So definitely retreat, meditate in a cave, and don't cut corners when it comes to being initiated in the spiritual realm. Thank you, Virgo. As we shift into our Capricorns, what are you saying no to during autumn for saying yes to your abundance? Align. Ooh, you're no longer aligning to certain energies any longer. I'm getting a huge aspect of you no longer align with victimhood, whether it be your own victimhood or other people reflecting their victimhood onto you. The egg stone. Feminine power, embodiment, fertility. Definitely having eggs around you, working on your sacral chakra, and fertility with the universe. You are feeling you're actively creating a new timeline. And what that means in creating a new timeline is no longer aligning to people, places, habits of your old timeline. So you're saying no to all of the things that you used to align to. And that can be very tempting. You have been doing something for decades, even lifetimes, to all of a sudden say, no. I am embodying and creating a new timeline for myself. What further message can my Capricorns receive on creating this new timeline for themselves and saying no to past timelines? The infinite web. What you used to be in alignment towards gave you perspective of what you are making a timeline for. So the webs, the habits, the people, the places, the things, it wasn't all for naught. It gave you a perspective. It gave you a beginning to work off of. And now you're on the other side of the web. You're on the other end. It's almost, I can see it. You supported victimhood so much. You placed yourself in the web as this insect that was going to be devoured, right? And your soul is just sitting up here smirking because you have been the spider this whole time. You have been the spider weaving this web, feeding yourself, but you put yourself in the place of the one being fed on. It's almost an aha moment. So know that you've been creating this new timeline for a very long time, for a past a lot of ancient energy there. Definitely work with eggs, work with spiders, work with web energy. I love that. I love that for you, Capricorn. That concludes our year at a glance for 2025 for my fellow Earth signs. Thank you so much, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. My name is Everin Ryu. I am a galactic shamanic practitioner and quantum life coach at Cosmic Energy and Spiritual Wellness. Please check out the website cosmicenergy-spiritualwellness.com if you are wanting to connect or needing clarification. Love you guys. Namaste, blessed.